viewers, welcome to my channel Grammar Tales. Learn English Grammar with Krish. So today, as you can see, I have written on the board, we will be doing what? We will be doing intransitive verbs used as transitives. As you all know, what are intransitive verbs and what are transitive verbs? First of all, transitive verbs are what? Verbs in which the verbs where the action of the subject is converted or changed into the object, isn't it? It transitions. The verb, it is such a verb where the action of the subject or the doer in a sentence transitions or changes from the doer to the object. Such a verb is called a transitive verb, isn't it? And the intransitive verb is just the opposite of it. It is in a sentence when the verb is not changed. The action of the doer or the subject is not changed into an object, or a sentence where there is no object, or where you can say where there is no transitioning of the action done by the subject to an object. Such verbs are called intransitive. Fine. Now see, in certain sentences from the intransitive we can change it to the transitive. Fine. Now let's see an example and it will become very clear to you. See, I'll write a sentence first where I'm using an intransitive verb. Fine. Let's start. The horse walks. Fine. So here the subject is what? It is the horse. Okay. This is the subject. Now see, what is the horse doing? The horse is walking. It walks. The horse walks. So this is the action or the verb, you can say. Fine. Now after this there is nothing else. Alright, in this sentence the subject is there, the verb is there, isn't it? But the action of the subject is not being transitioned or transferred to any object, isn't it? So this is what? This walks is an intransitive verb. I'll write here I. You can understand from this it is an intransitive verb. Fine. Now the same word or the same action walks can be changed into a transitive verb. How? By changing the structure of the sentence. I can add an object to the sentence and then this walks will become it will become what? It will become a transitive verb. Alright, let's see. Say I write, he walks the horse. Fine. So now in this sentence he becomes the subject. Walks is the verb. Fine. And the horse is the object. Means he walks the horse. He has taken the horse for a walk, isn't it? So I am adding a cause here, or the subject is adding a cause here. He is the cause for the horse to walk, isn't it? So it is how I'm changing when an intransitive verb is used in a causative sense. When this intransitive verb I'm using it in a causative sense, or I'm adding a cause for this object to walk. What is the cause? This subject. Alright, isn't it? So this walks is changing into the transitive verb. So in this sentence this walks is becoming a what? It is becoming a transitive verb. Now let's see another example here. Say number 3. I'll write another sentence with an intransitive verb. Alright. The girl ran down the street. Fine. The girl ran down the street. Now see, in this sentence also the girl is there, the subject, the verb is what? Ran down the street. Fine. Here there is no object here. Alright, because you see the action done by the girl is not being transferred to any object. So this ran in this sentence is what? It is an intransitive verb. Now I can write a sentence with this same verb and change it into a transitive verb. How will I do that? Let's see. The girl ran a needle. The girl ran a needle into her finger. Meaning what? The girl ran a needle into her finger. It means what? It means that she pierced herself, or she pierced her finger with a needle. Fine. So here what is the cause? Ran a needle is the cause. Alright. Ran a needle. So see, here the subject is what? The girl. The action is this word ran. In the previous sentence also, ran was the action or the verb, but it was intransitive. Now when I said the girl ran a needle into her finger, she ran a needle, so we are getting an object, isn't it? A needle. The object is what? She ran what? She ran a needle. In the previous sentence it was the girl ran down the street. There was no object, isn't it? But see here it has got an object, isn't it? This sentence has got an object. So when we are using ran in this sentence, this ran, which was earlier an intransitive verb, this changes into a transitive verb the moment we got a cause, isn't it? So this is a transitive verb. Fine. So this is the example that I wanted to show you, that how we can change an intransitive verb, or how can we use an intransitive verb as transitive verbs. Fine. One more thing now. See, some transitive verbs may also become intransitives. Just a second. Sorry, I just said the opposite thing. Some intransitive verbs may become transitive by having by adding a preposition to the sentence. Fine? See how I do it. Just add a preposition. Add a preposition to an intransitive verb and it will become a transitive verb. Add a preposition. Now let me write one sentence here. All his friends laughed. So if I keep this sentence still here, all his friends laughed, it makes sense, isn't it? We are talking about the action here. All his friends laughed. Fine, finished. There is no object. So this laughed is in what? It is an intransitive verb. Now if I want to add a preposition and change it into a transitive verb, how will I do it? All his friends laughed at him. Fine? At him. So which is the preposition here? This at is the preposition. See? At him. He becomes this. Him becomes the object. I added a preposition in this sentence, and just after the intransitive verb I added the preposition, and it changed this laughed changed into a transitive verb. Fine? Alright. Now let me write one more. I wish. Action, I wish, simply. Alright, I wish. Now I want to make it into a what? I want to make it into from an intransitive to a transitive. Fine. So I can write what? I wish, say by adding a preposition, I wish for, say, I can write nothing more. Fine. So initially what I had written only till here, isn't it? I wish. We many a times we say na, I wish. Just that much, isn't it? So that also makes sense, that is logical. So when I want to, but when I say I wish, it is an intransitive verb because there is no object. Alright. The moment I add a preposition here and I continue the sentence, I wish for nothing more. That moment it becomes what? It becomes a transitive verb. Fine. So this is the way we can change intransitive verbs into transitive verbs by adding a cause, or you can say when an intransitive verb is used in a causative sense. Alright. Intransitive verb used in a causative sense. It becomes what? It becomes a transitive verb. Fine. So I hope you have understood today's lesson, and I will not lengthen it further. So in the next class we will continue with our verb series. So that will be all for today. Thank you.